Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Basico ServiceNow Learning. So in today's video, we are going to explore Cascade variable in order guide. Okay, in this video we will talk about Cascade variable, that what is a Cascade variable, and we will also do a practical implementation of the same. So let's begin. Let's move to ServiceNow Personal Developer instance. So friends, this is my ServiceNow Personal Developer instance. So in application navigator, please type order guide, and here we have an option in service catalog, that is order guide. I am opening this order guide in a new tab. So friends, if any of you not know that what is a order guide and how we can develop order guide, so I have already posted a video for the same, and I will going to share a link in this YouTube video description link, so you can copy that link and you can also see that video, that how we can develop a order guide. So here we have a list of order guides. So I am using this order guide, that is demo order guide. So see, this is a order guide form from where we can create a order guide, or we can say from where we can develop a order guide. Okay, see, a big form with lots of fields. So see, here we have a small section where we have this cascade variable checkbox. See, check, uncheck, check, uncheck. See, so if we check this box, then what will happen? If we uncheck this box, then what will happen? What this cascade variable basically do in this order guide form and in order guide functionality. So we are going to talk about that, and we will also see a practical implementation of the same. Okay, so before I start with, see, in related link we have a lots of options available over here. We have variables, variable set, rule base, but in this video we will talk about these variables and we will talk about this rule base section. So these variables are basically the the order guide form which we initially fill. So these are basically all those fields which will be displayed at the initial form of order guide, and these rule base are basically catalog items which will be come in order guide on the basis of the selection or on the basis of the data which we have filled in these variables or in this field. So before we start with, let's little demonstration of an order guide form, initial form. Okay, so I am going to a self-service. See, in can we help you, we have this demo order guide. See, here we also verify from here. See, under the category of and the catalog of, see, catalog is service catalog and category is can we help you. When we develop this order guide, then we have given the sections where we want to display this order guide under catalog and category. Same here, see, we have this category can we help you. So we have a order demo guide. I'm going to open this order demo guide in a new tab. See here, see, this is basically an initial form that is requested for department and grade. So you can also verify the same from here, variable C, initial form requested for department and grade, right? So this is the initial form. Whatever values we fill over here, let's say I am filling system administrator, I am giving department as a value IT and then grade as in value L1, and I am going to choose options. Once I click on choose options, so based on those values, so these two catalog items occurs in front of us or occurs in front of user to fill the details. Let's say comment for this Apple MacBook Pro 15 catalog item, and then this Apple iPhone 6s Plus, there must be some values to give from the user end, right? So this is basically order guide, and from here user can perform a checkout. Okay, so this is basically a very small demonstration of an order guide. Now let's come to a point about a cascade variable checkbox. So here in this demo order guide, we have this cascade variable checkbox. So let's first see what is this cascade variable. So let's move to a slide. See, what is a cascade variable? So cascade variables are those variables whose value can be passed to a similar kind of a variable. Okay, means that the variable whose value can be passed to a similar kind of a variable. So similar kind of a variable will be in this catalog item. Okay, so if we have a variable, let's say we have a variable name grade over here, and we have the same variable any of a catalog item grade, then the value which we are given in the grade will get passed to a particular catalog item variable. Okay, so when we check this checkbox, okay, cascade variable checkbox, then whatever value user giving in a grade will pass to a similar variable of a catalog item, okay, automatically. User don't need to fill it again and again. Okay, so this will basically save our user time, as well as it will give us scalability between a catalog items and a order guide form, that user fill our values in our order guide and initial form, and all those values will pass to a particular catalog item. So this will definitely give a support to a user to fill a catalog item. Okay, so let's see how we can implement this. So we have like 4 catalog items over here, that is Apple MacBook Pro 15, Apple iPhone 6s Plus, standard laptop, and Apple iPhone 5. And in variables we have this, in order guide variables we have 3 variables, that is requested for, department, and grade. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open any of a catalog item. Let's say I'm opening a Apple MacBook Pro 15. I clicked on this link. See, this is a hyperlink, so it get open over here. See, this is basically a catalog item form of this catalog item, Apple MacBook Pro 15. So let's see how many variables have this particular catalog items. So this is having a one variable, that is comment. Okay, and in our order guide we don't have this variable, that is comment. So let's see a use case and then we will decide what to do today. So in a use case scenario, we'll create a new variable in an initial form of order guide, which will be same as any variable in a catalog item available in the rule base, and we'll check that how value passed from one variable to another. Okay, after creation, then we will see that how the value from the initial form will get transferred to a catalog item variable. Okay, so this is the order guide section, right? Demo order guide. So I'm going to create a variable over here. The variable name must be same as this variable which we have in the catalog item, that is comment. This is question. Question is comment, means label is comments, and the name is comments. Okay, so here just click on new. Okay, it's want to save because I have changed the values over there. Yes, I'm saving it first. Okay, and now I'm clicking on new button. I'm creating a new variable in order guide initial form section. Page is loading. Internet might be little slow, so please be with me for a few seconds. So see, we have a form over here. See, question is basically what? Comments, and then we have to give sorry, this is autofilled, right? Comments. Okay, I am giving a order as 400 because we already have 3 variables over there, right? So it means this is the 4th one. So I am saying just ordering it that on what way the particular variable will display in the form. Okay, I'm not making it mandatory. Comments, and I'm not giving any other values, just creating a variable. Okay, it's a single line text variable. I'm just submitting it. See, so we have submitted it, right? Now we have 4 variables in the initial form of order guide that is requested for department, grade, and comments. This comment is basically a variable which is also available in this Apple MacBook Pro, as I have displayed earlier. See, comments. Okay, so we have a variable which we have in the order guide, and we have a variable which we have in a catalog item. Now we can do a practical implementation to understand the cascade variable. Okay, checkbox. So here we have an order guide. So currently this cascade variable is unchecked. So what happened when cascade variable is unchecked? Okay, so I save this order guide form. Now I'm navigating to a self-service where we already have an order guide. Okay, you can also test it by clicking on try it button if you want, but I'm navigating from here just for the process point of view, that we have this order guide. I'm opening this in another tab. See, now we have one more field in an initial form of our order guide in a describe needs. So I'm saying system administrator is filling the form, department is IT, grade is L1. I'm saying demo comments first. Okay, I'm clicking on a choose options. So once I click on a choose option, see, this comment is still blank. The value from the order guide is not get auto transferred, or I can say this comment is not get auto filled from that particular previous field, because this cascade variable is unchecked. It means user have to again fill this comments box. Let's say he is filling any value like demo comment demo comments, the previous value is not transferred. Okay, so now what we are going to do is that I am clicking on the cascade variable checkbox checked, and we know that we have a variables in initial form and the catalog items same. So let's save it. Now we have a cascade variable checkbox checked. Now let's again test it. So I'm going to service catalog, then, or we can directly navigate from here. That can be help you. I'm clicking on order guide. I'm opening in this new tab. So here see we have again, I'm saying system administrator, I'm saying demo again, demo again, the command box for cascade variable, right? I'm just clicking on choose options. So once I click on choose options, see now this time this catalog item value is auto filled. Okay, so this is basically a main factor of a cascade variable. So I believe that the cascade variable are those variables whose values can be passed to a similar kind of a variable of a catalog item. Okay, so this is basically a demonstration of cascade variable. I hope this video will help you to understand the value of that particular small checkbox, that how it values a lot, right? So friends, this is all for this video. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my YouTube channel, and please do not forget to give a comment in a below comment box that this video is helpful for you or not. Thank you friends. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.